What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Morrissey. And once again, big shout out to Seb. We're going back to the Bona Drag compilation. And the next tune is it, yeah, such a little thing makes such a big difference. And in many contexts, it feels like a truism, obviously in human relations, in larger social processes, and in combustion engines or electromechanical machines. Little parts, as they connect to the whole and relate to multifaceted processes, if changed in their intrinsic value or their ability to connect to other facets, will obviously, or can obviously, dramatically alter the outcome on a larger level. So I would imagine we're in the realm of human relations and less so electromechanical machines. But again, the idea that something seemingly very small, maybe even trivial or insignificant in the moment, could then either cascade or perhaps fester or otherwise reverberate and spread out to larger swaths of interaction, experience, territory, it does seem, again, like a very true principle for anyone who's gone through many years of human life. So I wonder how it will come into play here, and knowing that his lyrics often have a twist or an irony or let's say depressive or melancholic bend to them, I do wonder what might be at play. Let's see what I can pick up. This is Morrissey. The track is Such a Little Thing Makes Such a Big Difference, and it's a tune included on his Bona Drag compilation.
Such a little thing, such a little thing, but the difference it made was great. There you go, wielding a bicycle chain. Oh, why won't you change? Change and be nice. Such a little thing, a gentle tone of kindness, or written words on paper. Can you write?
Can you write?
How I love all of the very simple things of life. Love's good at how I love all of the very simple things of life. Such a little thing, a fumbling politeness.
Fumbling politeness.
Oh, the difference they made. Wielding a bicycle chain. Why won't you change? I will not change, and I will not be nice. Most people keep their brains between their legs.
What an interesting sonic shift.
Leave me alone, I was only singing. Leave me alone because I was only singing. Leave me alone, I was only singing. Leave me alone, you have just proved it. Most people keep their
have this what
brains
again?
between their legs.
Right now I'm keeping my tea there, if you don't mind. But it is an interesting. Again, there was much more to it than I thought. But yeah, it seems like there's a negative sentiment afoot, and ultimately some of the lines were, again, infused with comedy, it seems to me. Sonically, it was really interesting because it overall, it had that Smith's Morrissey light with somehow a twinge of melancholy to it. But when it went into that interlude, it did seem to really like shift into a different sound. And obviously, it wasn't an overly long section, but that was a really cool and perhaps unexpected compositional feature. And I did like that was like there was this little bell sound that was, you know, sort of among all the other sounds, but it added this nice little brightness to the higher part of the track. So yeah, a cool tune, and one that I'll be looking forward to hearing people comment on. It is a funny thing going through his songwriting where titles that I might analyze differently, were they coming from a different artist, I feels like there's always an asterisk next to them, because it's like, you know, what's he gonna do with this concept that on the page seems like it might be running one way, but you know, I'm not surprised when it's like, oh wait, it's a little different than I thought. So again, shout out once again to Seb, shout out to all the folks who've been involved in the Smiths journey, including Han Solo, who shared a lot of their stuff, you know, the proper albums, as well as Days Illusion who has shared the non-album tunes. So yeah, we'll keep going through in tandem like this. It just, you know, when I think of doing one, it reminds me just to do the other, and there's a few deep dives that are like that, where, including in some cases where there's no real like necessary connection. But for example, Police and Echo and the Bunnymen, which I did both in this batch, every time I think of doing a reaction to one of them, it cues a memory to do a reaction to the other, and I don't know like why that happens. So yeah, as I said, I will keep doing these in tandem. Do let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.